Alright, face your head forward. Pretend it's not there. So we did something earlier in the year and they were called how many of each problems. Who can tell me something that they remember about the how many of each problem? Take a minute to think about it. Chitty, do you remember something about those problems? No? Do you want to take a minute to think again? Okay, think about it. How many of each? Do you remember anything about those problems? No? Marshall, do you remember something about it? So our how many of each problems were something like, I have 14 shapes and there's squares and triangles. How many triangles did I have? Or how many squares did I have? Jimmy, can you sit on your chair, please? So remember, during this lesson, I want you to be sitting on your bottom and have your listening ears on. I'm always looking for friends to move their clip up to make sure you're on your best behavior. So our objective for today is we will solve story problems by modeling the action in the problems. Okay, so we're going to try and how many of each problem today. So right now you're just going to be listening and thinking about the problem while I say it, okay? So imagine a crayon box that holds 12 crayons, Layla. So there are 12 crayons in my crayon box. If the crayons are red and blue, what combinations of crayons could I have in my crayon box? How many red and how many blue? Remember, we need 12 crayons in all. So think about it for a minute. And when you think you have a combination of 12 crayons, put your hands on your head. Just take a minute to think. A combination of 12 crayons. They're red and blue. Alexis, do you think you have a combination?
6 plus 6.
6 plus 6. So there'd be 6 red crayons and 6 blue crayons to make 12. Does anybody else have a combination? Let's see who's got their hands on their head. Anna.
4 plus 8.
4 plus 8. So she could have 4 red crayons and 8 blue crayons. Let's do one more, Michael.
8 plus 4.
8 plus 4. It's backwards. So she might have 8 red and 4 blue. So your job today is to solve this problem, and you're going to try to find as many combinations as you can. So who can read the directions for us one more time? Ayana.
Solve the problem, show your work. I have 12 crayons. Some are red, some are blue. How many of each could I have? How many red, how many blue? Find as many combinations as you can.
So notice it says find as many as you can. So are you going to stop after like 3, do you think? No. We'll do an example together. First, I'm going to make sure that I'm writing my name at the top because sometimes we forget that stuff. See that?
Let's go to paper. It doesn't have a name when it's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pick the paper.
out of the box and then reopen it next time.
There we go.
Is it better?
Yeah.
That's your nail.
Okay, so what combination did Alexis say? Do you remember? Alexis, what did you say for your combination? 6 plus 6. So on this worksheet, I want you to use numbers and try to use equations if you can. So I'm going to put 6. I might write red. Friends, make Make sure you're looking up here so you know what to do. Plus 6 blue equals 12. What was another combination that we thought of? Anna, what was your combination?
4 plus 8.
4 plus 8. So how do you think I'm going to write that on my sheet? Olivia.
4 plus 8 equals 12.
Okay, so you're going to try to be making equations. Do you want to do another one, Josh?
I know. 4 plus 7 plus 1 equals 12.
That could be another way you could do it too. But then we only have red and blue crayons. So you could do that if you have red, blue, and green maybe. Alright, so who can raise a quiet hand and tell me what we're doing on this worksheet? Layla, what are we doing on the worksheet?
We're trying to
Need some help from a friend? Who can help Layla out? What are we doing on this worksheet, Colin?
we're trying to make 12.
We're trying to make combinations with 12. Okay? And this is independent work. Does anybody know what independent work means? Marsha, what does independent work mean?
Alone.
Alone. So you're going to be doing this alone, and I expect your voices to be off. Okay? Olivia, do you have a question? You have another one with 12? Okay, save it for your part. And you can do drawings if that helps you. We're just doing addition right now. I'm going to be looking for quiet friends who are working hard to move their clips up and get a sticker. So make sure you're staying on task. Okay. So you're going to have 15 minutes to do this. So I'll put my timer up. Oh, I'll show you. Remember, our voices are off. This is independent work. Friends, we're getting too loud.
What did I just ask you to do?
Miss Benja, she's saying you can do 12 by 0.
Keep working, remember, we're doing independent work. We're going to be sharing our answers when we're finished, so try to think of as many combinations as you can.
I did add that.
7, almost 8. Or can you think of another one? We're just doing plus. But switch the numbers around. Switch these. Bryce, keep your voice off.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. What would they give you one day?
Chitty, keep your voice off.
Change it to 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. Instead of 1. Okay. It's starting to turn off now.
Bryce,
The computer's starting to turn off now. Do not touch it. The computer's starting. One is off. That's
your voice is off. Remember, you're still friends working.
It's turning off. Can I turn it back on?
It's
Because I
on.
know how. Okay. Hello again.
About 5 more minutes. Her friends still work.
5 more minutes.
You see the spider in the
Can you pause this for a second? I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go there.
You can go when we're done. We're getting too loud. Let's keep our voices off. And you can click on these. Good job. And he's helping you? Yeah? Pretend they're red and blue. So you're doing good job too. Yeah. Try to pick up as many as you can.
Why is that computer still there? Why is that camera? Just leave it. Just pretend it's not there. Leave it. It's creepy. Wait, is it like a phone or something? Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Keep working, Chitty.
It's like watching us. It's like watching us like different people. Look, it's Sienna. I can see my tail. Where? It's right there. Don't put the finger there. Just leave it. Can you see behind here? No. Huh. Try. You try. You try. Nope.
Yeah, on the back.
How can it see us? It's like a camera inside. Oh yeah, it is. How does this work? Oh, I think there's a camera. Oh, it has time. What time? Oh, I see the phone. Yeah. Maybe I see me. Okay, let's just get ready. Remember this book? It's what Oopsie daisy. Oh, somebody help me.
We're getting a little bit too loud.
Stop and put camera. Can't remember Rainbow Fish? Oh yeah.
Friends over here. Let's get a book and go back to your seats if you're done.
I took this one book. Great. Watching us. The time.
I'm asking my friend Alexis to move her clip up and get a sticker because she was working quietly on her own and staying on task. About 1 minute left. 1 minute.
It looks like a potato. It looks like a mushroom potato. Jason, come here, come here.
Hi, myself. I am Bryce. My name is Bryce. Hi.
Boys, move away from the computer. If it's going to distract you, then we turn it off.
Why couldn't just talk though? Don't let me see what you're doing.
One more.
That's not even a book. That's part of them. That's an iPhone. It's not even a book. It's a computer. iPhone computer. It's a computer. Hola.
Jason, sit down if you're done.
It's an A. Chicken Sunday.
All right, our time is up. So we are going to share our answers, and I'm going to look for a group that's sitting quietly and is ready to sit down at the rug. I think group number 3 is ready, so bring your papers and your bodies to the rug. Still waiting for groups to come sit on the rug. Let's have group number 1 come sit down with your papers. Still waiting for Jason to sit down so that we can have the fourth group. Group number 2, you can sit down. Bring your papers, remember? And group number 4. Facing me, friends. Chitty, face this way, please. I don't want to ask you again.
Nice to meet yourself.
I like how my friend Olivia is sitting quietly. Gabriel, sit please. I like how my friend Elizabeth is sitting quietly.
Yes.
And my friend Chitty.
No job.
Still waiting for friends in the back.
It used to be my
waiting
paper?
for Ayana and Jason. So we are going to be sharing our combinations of 12 on this chart. And see how it says red and blue. So we're going to make an equation of our combinations of 12. So who thinks that they have a combination of 12 with the least amount of red crayons? The least amount of red crayons. Olivia. Write it?
Stop staring at the class. Who did that? Me.
So Olivia said 1 red and 11 blue crayons, Jason, equals 12. Thumbs up if you agree with that. Thumbs down if you disagree. Thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm seeing lots of thumbs up. All right, who thinks they have a combination that should come next after 1 red crayon? Riley. Write it. Okay, Riley said 12 red plus 0 blue equals 12. Thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you disagree. Some thumbs up, some thumbs down. Bryce, why the thumbs down?
Because you have to have 2 of each.
Yeah,
You can't have 0 blue.
that was a tricky one. A combination needs 2 things come together into one.
Yeah, not just all red.
So we'd have to have at least 1 blue crayon. That one's a little bit tricky. All right, who has one that they think should come next? Layla. Jason, eyes up here, please. Be thinking of which one you think should come after Layla's.
Not
So Layla said 10 red crayons plus 2 blue crayons equals 12. So in sign language, this means me too. So do the me too sign if you agree. Like this. Me too. You don't use your words, you just use your fingers. Me too. Like a Y with your hand.
kind of like serpent symbol except sideways.
All right, so who thinks they have another combination after this one?
Me too.
Colin, come up and give us another one.
Me too.
Eyes up here, please, friends. I really like the way that my friend Anna is listening and watching, and my friend Abby. So Colin said 4 red crayons plus 8 blue crayons equals 12. Me too, if you agree. See lots of me too's. Okay, who thinks they have another combination? Colin, pick a friend who's sitting quietly to come up and write another combination.
You're touching me. Get back here so I can touch you. So then you can tell me.
Gabriel, eyes up here, please. Okay, so Michael said 2 plus 10 equals 12. How is that different than this one right here? Does anybody know? How is Michael's answer different from this one that we wrote earlier? Olivia.
It's different because one we wrote earlier, there was 2 copies. Now there's 2 events that are proved.
So even though it's the same numbers, it's still a different combination. All right, Michael, pick a friend that's sitting quietly to come up with our next combination. All right, Gabe, give us another combination. So Gabe said 11 red crayons plus 1 blue crayon, Josh, equals 12. Thumbs up if you agree, thumbs down if you disagree. Seeing lots of thumbs. David, thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. All right, Gabe, pick another quiet friend. And while Gabe is picking a quiet friend, I'm going to have my friend Layla move her clip up because she has been listening and paying attention. All right, guys.
You should stop.
Keep thinking of other combinations in your head that you might want to add next. There you go. So Bryce wrote 3 red crayons plus 9 blue crayons equals 12. Do we agree with that?
Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, Bryce, pick a quiet friend to give us another combination. A friend who has not come up yet. All right, Jason, come on up and give us another combination if you have one. Good question. Think of another one? I think my friend Cameron can go move her clip up because she's sitting quietly and watching for what the next combination will be.
Every time when I look at my paper,
You have the same idea.
yeah, all liar. But then other people just start to steal your ideas.
We've got lots of combinations we can do. We might have to think of a few more. All right, Jason wrote, let's see it, 7 red crayons plus 5 blue crayons equals 12. Me too if you agree.
I'm just going to do thumbs up because I can't really do that
That's
good.
okay. All right, I see lots of agrees. Jason, choose another friend who's sitting quietly.
I agree. That's very bad.
I'm gonna choose
3, 2, 1.
Chase.
Chase, come on up.
Ew. He licked his paper. Josh. This is
All right, Chase, what do you got for us? Jason, sit down, please.
Don't just dump. It's still spying on us. Look, it's spying on us. Paper. It keeps switching. His eyes blinking.
Bryce and
What's
Jason,
blinking?
if it becomes a problem, I'm going to need to separate you.
No.
So Chase came up with this little tiny 6 red plus 6 blue equals 12. Do you agree with that one? Yeah. All right, Chase, pick a friend who's sitting quietly to come up for another combination. We'll do 2 more and then we'll talk about them. Okay, Cameron. I'm going to ask my friend Chitty to move his clip up because he's sitting very quietly. Let me get a sticker. Cameron said 7 red crayons plus 4 blue crayons equals 12. Me too, if you agree. Can someone check the problem for us? How do we know? Anna?
Because there's like 7, then you had to go to 12, but it's actually 5, not 12.
That's right. So before we did 7 plus 5, so we were just off by 1. All right, let's have Cameron pick our last friend to come up. All right, Alexis. Okay. Maybe further. I'm looking for friends who are sitting quietly. Susan, Josh. Okay, so Alexis said 8 red crayons plus 4 blue crayons equals 12. Yes, Jenny? But we're done. We're almost finished. Me too, if you agree. I want to see everyone. Me too, if you agree. She said 8 plus 4. Marshall, do you agree? Me too. So, do you think that we got all the combinations? Did we get them all today? No. So we could have gotten a few more. And we could have gotten more by changing the blue and the red crayons around. So we might have to finish that another time. Who can tell me one thing that they learned during math today? Raise your hand quietly. What did you learn during math today? What did we talk about, Anna?
We talked about how 2 numbers make 1 number.
That's right. We talked about how 2 things can come together to make 1 number. Did anyone else learn anything? Marshall, did you learn anything during math? Did you learn maybe a new combination? Chitty, sit down. What about math? Did you learn like a new combination of 12 that you didn't know before? Did anyone else learn a new combination that they didn't know before? Chinny, did you learn a new combination that you didn't know? We're just gonna talk about it. Gabe, did you learn a new combination today that you didn't know? Abby, did you? Yes. That's right. So today we solved story problems by modeling the actions in the problems. Give your brain a kiss. Did a lot of hard work today.
I'm not doing that.
Good job, brain. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Okay, give yourself a pat.
All right, I'd like my material handlers to collect our papers.
What about this?
Oh, I know. Give my head a pat. Don't do that.
I know.
Judy.